my guardian angel, which I used here, and it's none of your business if you want to get nasty about it, which is all the feedback I get. I claim my guardian angel is Saint Michael. It's my prerogative. I gotta plug my ears. We know why. Okay, I don't have to do an intro. I hope not, as to why I'm doing this. You got to here. I'm trying to stay as calm as I possibly can. All right. Witnessing is witnessing, and I cannot talk about a darn thing I have witnessed since I was sleeping. That wakes me up. Since I've been up, I just can't talk about it. I don't know if I can even say that I was woken up, but you've got to assume that shit is happening in here. So what do I say? I'm just going to go with my gut instinct, which I give credit to St. Michael for too. It's my prerogative. He wants me to film and put this on YouTube and Instagram, although it's opposite, the going offline. I just do what I am guided. Because I'm plugging my ears, because it's so god awful here, I don't want to do something really long on film. But as soon as this crap started up, which I'm witnessing stuff, but I can't talk about it. It was film. And this is what I'm going to say while I'm filming. All right. Is how I'm different than some conservative women. There's more than just the ones that come to my mind, like right off the top of my head, but there's way more. There's different women of different racial, like you got the white, you've got the Spanish, black. Okay, point made. The ones that come to my mind was like a vision. I knew to pray for them. And then the ones that came to my mind after that were the Spanish women. But this is all women. And I realized I'm praying for all women around the world. And I'm praying for the conservative ones. And I'm going to explain this and then I'm going to pray, okay? We'll do a prayer. This is cool. I can do this. We've got to thank the war heroes for this. But I, like a vision, just saw. It's hard to explain. I'll do it another time, try to explain all that. The women in Israel, the country of Israel, and how they are being flooded and have been flooded, overwhelmed, stormed, figurative of speech, with a troop stormed in, figurative speech, flooded, overwhelmed, in sheer numbers of women, mostly from the United States, but some from Europe, many of whom, like a good half of them in number, are Jewish. And they just flooded and stormed into Israel over the last 16 months. This is before the war. So 16 months before the terrorist group freaking attacked the country, okay? The terrorist group Hamas attacked the country. It was really gnarly and violent and ugly what Hamas did. When they attacked that border area of Israel, which started this whole war. So 16 months before that happened, this is what I'm talking about. The country was flooded and stormed, and this is figurative speech, but point made, with sheer numbers of women, and half of these women were Jewish, different ages, okay? And some of them weren't, okay? But anyways, they were like sluts, total hookers, total freaking whores. They literally were running up and down on the trains in Israel, going places and soliciting in sex work for all these Arab men outside of the country. These are terrorists making big money. That's the line of work they're in. And like, they weren't wearing no clothes, and that stuff happens here in the US and sometimes in some places Europe. Some countries, they're walking around with sports bras on, and like, that's it. Whoa, 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 you know, like, they're not dressed, dude. Even in Miami, that's like, whoa, you're not dressed. But it became a norm. And everyone knew this was a serious societal problem coming out of America, was really pushing that. For a long time, there was never any bottom, never any red line, never anyone pulling the reins on this. It's the same as with all the guns that the Americans kept letting the people just keep buying. You could buy a gun in Walmart. You could buy a gun like anywhere. There's a place to buy a gun, like next to the Chinese restaurant down the street. There's a place to buy a gun. You know how in America there's a lot of Chinese fast food. They're almost as common as McDonald's. That's what I'm trying to reference when I say you can just find a gun supplier almost anywhere here. I know that. I'm used to it. I'm born here. To the rest of the world, that's really wild to even hear. And if they come here, they're like, wow, there's those gun stores. They stop on their tour bus and just keep looking as the bus drives by. They're breaking their neck. Whoa, there they are. Those are the gun stores. Yeah, it's really scary. Those are fucking violent weapons just going out the